Next one, 1, 2.
Yep.
Sweet. Coach, first and foremost, just how excited are you to get out there, recruiting classes out of the way, and just see your guys on the field?
Well, we're really excited. You know, we've been through the mat drills and the competition, and starting to get a little bit of walkthrough and a little bit of install. So, you know, this is the time of year where it gets a little bit more fun. And I always tease people. It's like people think that football coaches only work, you know, during spring ball and during fall camp and during the season. So it actually gets easier for me, just because it's like people leave you alone and let you go coach some football. And so it's an exciting time for a coach, because that's why we all got in the business, just to get to go out there and coach them up a little bit.
What's the strategy as a coach coming in and trying to figure out the personnel that you have on the field?
Just that, exactly. I mean, we got to go out there. We're learning. We talked to them today about that. You know, we've been installing our culture. That's been a weekly topic, and today's topic was on mental toughness. And I was just explaining to the guys today that, you know, coaches have been doing this forever. That's why you do mat drills. That's why you have competition. That's why you check with, you know, academics. That's why you check with the training staff. That's why you check with the strength staff. You are who you are. It's not like someone's going to be one way to this person and one way to another person, one way to another person. We all are who we are. So we're taking inventory on all that, and those are going to all be big pieces. But at the end of the day, you got to go out there and be able to play football, and we're fixing to see that piece now.
6 months is a long way away, but as far as quarterback position goes, what do you look for personally in a starting quarterback?
Well, you need somebody that's dependable and highly competitive. You know, I love what Lou Holt said one time about how do you have a motivated team where you have motivated people on your team. You know, it's highly overrated that coaches motivate. I mean, I understand I'm supposed to tell stories and make them laugh and make them want to come play football. I get all that, but at the end of the day, you want highly competitive, motivated people, especially at that position. Those guys should be different. We're going to take care of them. They'll get treated really, really well. There'll be guys on our defense get tired of hearing me say stay away from them, stay off of them. But there's a lot of work goes into those guys. So we expect those guys to be different, and that's where it starts with the mentality. As far as the physical part of it, you got to be accurate with the football. And I just believe that you've got to be a good enough athlete. You got to be able to make one person miss. You have to be able to escape in the pocket nowadays. There's only a few Tom Brady's in the world. You got to be an athlete, and so an accurate thrower of the football that's athletic, that's a great human being that wants to show up every day, highly competitive. Yeah, that's what those guys are all about. And I've had some great ones in my career, and every one of them could do that.
You know, offensively speaking, having a guy like Sincere come in and he's still so young to the point where you can take his talents, but he's still also moldable, that you have 3 years with him panning out. Just how excited are you to see him get into the fold?
Well, the first thing about that kid always is what we just talked about as far as a quarterback. I mean, he's all those characteristics. He is a guy that's highly competitive. He's very dependable. He shows up. He's a great athlete. Comes from a great program. I mean, if you had 50 of him, you wouldn't ever lose a ball game. And we've got some other good pieces around him as well. There's some other great backs back there with him. So we're really excited, you know, about all the guys we hand the ball off to right now, to be honest with you, from Brennan and BJ. And we think those 3 kids can all be really good.
Do you have any guys from your signing class on campus right now?
We don't. Oh, that's not true. I apologize. We have Ernesto, an offensive lineman from LA. He's a qualifier, JUCO, and he's been doing fantastic. Academics is thrilled with him, and everybody on campus is thrilled with Ernesto so far. So we're really, really, really pleased with him.
Javion as well, right?
Javion as well. Good call there. I'm sorry about that. I was thinking about the freshman, but obviously transferred in here, and it's been nothing but fantastic. He's glad to be home. His mom and dad are glad he's home, and we're really glad he's home. He's a very good football player and another great human being. You never even know he's in the room. He takes care of all his business, goes to class, never on a list, just a great human. And when you get your 2 deep filled up with those kind of guys, you start pumping out a lot of victories. And that's what this game's all about.
Awesome.